sparks you throw my way. I know your name is written on everyone's mind. Your whole show is captivating me.
Well, it's Friday, so it's time for another Fired Up Friday. Come on. We done made it through another work week. Come on, we're getting through another work week. Come on. Well, it's also the first Fired Up Friday of the new year, and in the spirit of the new year, everybody makes their resolutions, and most of the time it's to eat a little healthier and eat a little better and lose a little weight. Come on, we're getting rid of a little bit of weight. Ain't nothing wrong with it. Ain't nothing wrong with it. So in the spirit of that, we're going to do something a little different on Fired Up Friday. Instead of making some of that good bone-sucking barbecue that we normally do here on the channel, we're going to do a hickory smoked salmon crusted with pecans and do a real nice maple soy sauce glaze to go on it. But it should be a pretty quick little recipe. I've never done it before. I actually came up with it on the way home from work today and thought it sounded pretty good, so we're going to give it a try. I like trying things different here on this channel and bringing you guys along with it. If it doesn't taste good, I'll let you know that it don't taste good, but if it's good, come on, I'm going to let you know about it. We're going to use some simple ingredients. We're just going to use salt and pepper, olive oil, soy sauce, maple syrup, and a little bit of pecan pieces. That's it. We're going to fire the big green egg up with some hickory wood in there. We'll probably smoke it for about 30 minutes at about 250, 275. And we'll probably kick the heat up to about 325, 350 and go ahead and mop it with the maple syrup soy sauce glaze. Let it cook for about another 15 minutes. These are some pretty thick pieces, but it shouldn't take that long. I'm thinking 30, 45 minutes at the most. But I do want to try to cook it slow for a little while just to get a little bit of that hickory smoke in this fish here. That's also why I'm not going to put the glaze on until about the last 15 minutes to be able to let that smoke penetrate that salmon real good. Let's go ahead and get the grill started and get this salmon smoking, and then we'll go ahead and make our glaze that we're going to put on top of it. Come on, this should be good. Now that we got the grill going, while we're waiting on it to get up to temperature, let's go ahead and put the olive oil and pepper on the salmon and go ahead and make our maple soy sauce glaze. Come on. Like I was saying earlier, this is going to be a real easy thing. Not a lot of spices to it. I'm using some honey roasted pecan pieces that you normally use for a salad. I don't have any fresh pecans here with me, but this right here should work fine. All we're going to do is just put a couple of them on top like that. And as it smokes and heats up, it should toast them. It should be real nice. And as far as the glaze that we're going to use, we're just going to take some of this 100% pure maple syrup right here. Put in there. Shouldn't take too much. It's only 3 little pieces of salmon. And we're going to mix a little soy sauce in there. I'm not going to kill it with the soy sauce. I just want that salt that's in the soy sauce to kind of bring out some of the flavor of the salmon. We'll use our little brush here to mix it up. But I think this is going to turn out pretty good. I've never done it, but hey, let's go ahead and taste that glaze. Oh yeah, it's got a real salty, sweet taste to it. I really like that. All right, I believe the grill should be pretty close to ready to go. So let's go ahead and get the salmon on there and get this thing cooking before the sun sets on me. Come on. Now that the salmon's been on there for about 30 minutes cooking, we'll go ahead and put the maple soy glaze on there. And then we'll go ahead and kick the heat up to about 300, 325 and let it cook for about 15 more minutes. Then we'll go ahead and plate it with the brown rice and the broccoli, and we'll go ahead and try it and see what we think about it. Come on with the come on. it got dark on me, which I already knew that it was going to, but it looks amazing. So let's go ahead and see what it tastes like, and I'll let y'all guys know, and then we'll go ahead and get this video closed out. Come on. Yeah, that's real good. You can taste the sweetness of that maple with the salt that's coming out with the soy sauce. It's a real good combination. Turned out real good, and those pecans on top sure did finish it off nicely. Well, that's going to wrap it up for us this evening, guys, here on the homestead. Sorry this video was a little short and not quite as detailed as most of the Fired Up Fridays normally are, but I didn't have a whole lot of time tonight. But this turned out to be a real good meal. But it only took about 35 minutes in total to make, and it sure is good, and it's good for you. So until we see each other again, come on, let's go homestead.